Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel, Old School Gunner. I hope you're all keeping well out there, guys. Welcome along. Well, a lot of interesting stories happening in the news right now, guys. Needless to say, Harry Kane to Man United. Supposedly he has agreed a deal, but supposedly Daniel Levy has refused to allow him to leave and to go to a Premier League rival. But of course, Harry Kane wants to stay in England. He wants to break that goal scoring record held by Alan Shearer. So he wants to go to an English club. That's basically it. But I don't think Levy will actually let him go because he does not want to sell him to a rival, which could be Manchester United. But that's a story I'm going to get into in a while. I'm going to start with William Saliba. Supposedly, he has high expectations in the transfer window. He is expecting a lot of money in his contract with Arsenal. He wants a lot of money, William Saliba, to stay at the club. He's been fantastic for us this season, no doubt, and I think he deserves to get paid. I mean, in my opinion, William Saliba has been our best player, so we should hold on to the player. Of course, there are other clubs going to be interested in him now. He was fantastic for us this season. He was our driving force, and I think if he had stayed fit and hadn't got injured, we would have won the league. That is my opinion. But of course, it's difficult to say. But definitely, we would have been much more solid at the back, and we would have been more dangerous going forward, quicker on the counter. Declan Rice to Arsenal. Much talked about, guys, but there are other teams coming in for him now. Manchester United, Bayern Munich. Supposedly, he agreed to join Arsenal. He agreed to join. He made the agreement with Mikel Arteta. They shook hands on it. A verbal agreement, though. But now Bayern Munich are coming in for him. So his head has been turned. For Arsenal to land would be a massive coup. Rice, I'm a big fan of his. He is a wonderful, wonderful player. Yeah, what can I say, guys? A wonderful, wonderful talent. To see him come to the club would be absolutely fantastic for us, Arsenal fans. We need a player, we need a midfielder like him at the club. Now talks that Granit Xhaka actually might not be leaving. He might be staying for another year, believe it or not. If it's a good season like he had in the season just gone, then it would be okay. But I mean, he has been rubbish for 6 out of 7 seasons. So I don't know. That's how I feel about it. He has been really second rate. But Harry Kane, guys, I want to get back to that. He wants to join Manchester United, but Daniel Levy is not going to let this happen, according to the mainstream media today. We're going to delve into this. It's a big mistake by Tottenham not to let him go. What is your view on that, guys? We're touching on the Arsenal, Man United, Bayern Munich, Declan Rice situation. A little bit of confusion surrounding what is going on there. Also, William Saliba reports today that he could leave Arsenal. Is there any real truth in this or not, guys? We're going to take a look. Plus, Costa to Manchester United. It's been touted as a deal that could happen. But like, share, and subscribe to the Old School Gunner, guys. Declan Rice is a massive target of Arsenal. But in the last 24 hours, it has been refuted, guys, that Thomas Tuchel has made an offer for him. There will be an abundance of suitors for Declan Rice, clubs, managers, international teammates that will be in the shell of Declan Rice, in his ear, trying to convince him to come to their club. But Arsenal are still the front runners. That is according today to Talk Sport. Yeah, that is consistent with the majority of the articles from the respective journalists. Arsenal have this deal in their hands. What is really going on? So many of the rumours coming out. I do believe Bayern Munich and Man United hold an interest in Declan Rice, but so long as that player doesn't decide to buy them over Arsenal, and or if Arsenal delay to get to the bid, which West Ham will accept, Maybe this is the shot in the arm that Arsenal need now because our club is notoriously slow at signing players up. Maybe now this is the shot in the arm we need to make a move on the player. Definitely the fans of the club, guys, Arsenal fans should remain cool, calm and collected. Don't fly off the deep end. But definitely with Man United and Bayern Munich coming in for the player, we need to be careful. You know what I mean? Because Bellingham is at Dortmund. He'll probably leave them, guys, to be honest. But of course, Rice probably in contact with Bellingham. They're English teammates. Maybe he'll go to Bayern. Maybe he'll go to Dortmund. Arsenal need to get the deal done for Rice. Need to get them signed on the dotted line. William Saliba, that's another one. Reports are he might actually leave the club, believe it or not. Arsenal are ready to offer William Saliba a £120,000 deal, but have been shocked by the demands made by the players' representation and are currently nowhere near reaching an agreement. They're working overtime, guys, to reach a compromise. That has been met with the headlines. Could he leave? Will he go? Does he want to be there? Does he back the club? Again, it's an exaggeration, guys. In my opinion, William Saliba will stay at the club. Saliba believes he's worth a lot more than the club are offering him. I think he has a right to feel that way. He is a marvellous player, a wonderful player. 250 pounds for the sake of argument. They probably know he's probably not worth that, yeah. But if you ask for 250 and end up at 180, it's better than accepting the 120, guys. The compromise would be a significant improvement upon what he's currently being offered. With the season that Saliba has had, his stock is quite high. His credit in the bank. The fans are desperate for him to stay. And this is what get, guys. A little bit of speculation. Will he stay? Will he leave? Arsenal fans, it'll be interesting to see in the next 24, 48 hours what happens. Man United, Man City, Barcelona, Bayern Munich being linked to Saliba. Some of that may be made up potentially, but it's more than likely because most journalists would not lie. You know what I mean? Maybe his stock will drop a little. City will make a call. Real Madrid. Just to force Arsenal's hand. Guys. Arsenal fans again, guys. They shouldn't go nuts about Declan Rice as well as Saliba. You know what I mean? Don't show your hand. You know what I mean? They're trying to get the fans worked up, get the club worked up, maybe to get that little bit more money out. I don't think that's the situation is at that stage right now. The club are not an impasse. We have not stopped negotiations. The club are working on a compromise to make Saliba happy. It's a little bit of a non-story maybe with Saliba. Staying in London, guys, and connecting the Manchester United guys, Harry Kane. Big news today if he leads Tottenham. He only wants to join Man United. He does want the Premier goal scoring record, of course, of Alan Shearer. He does not want to go abroad. Yuvraj back in. The Arsenal hater. Liverpool have contacted Kone's agents and are genuinely interested in the player. Okay. Thanks for that. Yeah. Definitely Declan Rice to Arsenal. If we can manage to sign that player, it would be fantastic. And of course, hold on to William Saliba. We need to keep the players we have like Saliba. Fabio Vieira, he can go. Xhaka, he can go. But we do need to hold on to William Saliba. We do need to strengthen and bring in Declan Rice. Maybe Moises Caicedo. But Harry Kane wants to leave Spurs, and the only team he would go to would be Manchester United because he wants the English goal scoring record held by Alan Shearer. He wants to stay in the Premier League. But Daniel Levy will not, Spurs chairman Daniel Levy will not let Harry Kane go to an English club, he has said. But Kane is testing Tottenham's resolve. But Daniel Levy will not give any interest, very little thought. He does not want to and will not sell Harry Kane to a rival in the Premier League, which is something Arsenal have done in the past and they should not have. What's your thoughts on it, guys? Let me know. I'm going to wrap up this stream. Thank you to Yuvraj for coming on. I think Saliba would stay at Arsenal. It is just speculation, in my opinion. I think so too. I think he's just looking to get a better contract. He's been offered 120 million euros. I think he's trying to push for maybe 250,000, believe it or not, and then maybe get 180 grand. But he's definitely looking just to bump things up to get more money. That's my opinion. All right, I'm going to knock it on the head there, guys. I think Kane might go Madrid as Benzema might leave Madrid. Yeah, maybe so. Maybe so. Maybe Benzema's days are done now. Thank you to you, Vraj, for your comments. I appreciate it. I'm going to wrap up the stream there, guys. I'm going to go back watching Netflix. I'll be doing a review, a match reaction of the Europa League final tonight. Maybe let me know how I think that's going to go. Thank you for your support on my channel, and see you next times. All the best to you, Vraj, and take it easy, guys. Peace.